Alright. What up? T-Op was on that block, Tennis. Okay. So what were we doing? Oh, we were about to go to the other agility spot. Oh, wait. Alcarad. This was the agility spot, right? Oh yeah, I was gonna get to 22 and then we were gonna... Okay. Hey. Gotta get my agility up, you heard? Okay. So we can open this up. What up, gang? We outside. Okay, guys. Yeah, for real, I gotta get my stats up so I can come kick it with y'all. Kick it with you. Okay, we gotta get to level 22 agility. So, you know what I'm saying? And you know this, man. And you know this, man. Okay, so we're gonna get to level 22 agility. And then the plan is to like dip out. Boom, but the dip, the clip with the clip, like, okay. Shouts out to all the viewers. We outside. Okay, we're level 22. You know it. Okay. So we gotta get this agility potion and then we should be... Okay. So we about... I think okay. So what's the plan? What quest were we doing? It was not Monkey Madness. It's freaking something else. Something or another. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's go back to VAR. We're gonna get the agility potion and then. Okay, so the plan was. So here's the plan. We're about to get this agility potion. And then, we're gonna get an agility potion, and then, hey, you know me, I got a spam. Oh shoot. Wait, let me see what this clan. Somebody told me to join their clan. Hey, we live on YouTube. Okay. Gotta get the name out. Okay. Okay, let's go get this potion, and then what quest was it? So, Monkey Madness. Oh, the Grand Tree, okay. Okay. Oh, nice. He was right. They sold, huh? Okay. We gotta get an agility potion. That should be plenty. Okay. Where are the guys who said they were about to... Remember yesterday? They were like, we're about to go PK and you wanna come with us? I'm like, bruh. PKing sounds fun. Okay. So, okay, let's get this Tanema. Okay, we got the agility potion. Put his hat back. Amulet of Glory. Okay, so how do we start this quest? Combat gear. Food, prayer potions. Okay. Food, prayer potions. Energy restoration. I don't know what the heck that is. Okay. Talk to King. No. Oh, is it the tree gnome? Can I teleport up there or something? What is this? Oh, fishing guild. Okay, so we're gonna need a skills necklace. I got 18 skills necklaces. You feel me? Okay. So we're going to the fishing guild. What up, Air Doof? Is that your name, Air Doof? Mr. Air Doof, you're... Alright, I got stamina potions, so that should be enough, I guess. Hopefully. Yo, Air Doof, add me on the game, bro. We outside, you feel me? Okay. Bro, I don't know what these dudes are saying. What the heck were they? I don't even remember what they were saying. They were saying some other shit. It was like... Oh, what up, Orm? We outside. So the plan is we're just gonna do this little quest action. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, this is fire. So we're about to start this quest. We might do a reaction video, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me see what's popping. Alright, we're gonna start this quest and then... Welcome, traveler. I am King Nura. Nice to meet you. What? Trying to remember. Electronic? Oh, okay, let's see. Bro, I don't even remember what they were saying. Okay, Grand Tree Quest. But what were these people saying? They were like, we outside, you heard? Cross over this or something? How the heck do you get out of here? Bro, what the how the heck do you get out of here? Fight arena? I mean, the fishing goes closer anyways, so. We outside, you word? Yo, we're about to do this quest action. Let's watch a video or something while we wait. Okay. Venezuelans. ChatGPT is going to destroy Runescape.
Leave me alone. Player responds.
Oh, this is
You are a
the
criminal
worst,
and you
some
shall be
weird
reported
stuff.
as such to the proper authorities. Clearly joking around. Busted out response, leave me be or report me.
Get this out of here. This $20 mod, let's see what this is about.
What happened?
Okay, so we're gonna be reacting to this $20 mod is killing RuneScape. So I don't know.
So apparently there's like new drama and like new weird shit happening. Like, how does RuneScape have so much fucking drama? It's crazy. How does it even happen?
PKing scene from the early days of RuneScape 2, the clans, Bounty Hunter, Diamond Mode servers, the Jegus Cup, and now in 2024, with PKing being the most intense state that it's ever been in, the PKing skill cap has finally peaked. But what if I told you that for just $20 a month, you could become a better PKer than 99.9% of RuneScape? For the last few years, the PK client problem in RuneScape has continued to grow, and it is now finally at a point of no return. On a game like RuneScape, where once skill and practice meant that putting in the work would make you better than most, has now been reduced to less than a small McDonald's order on DoorDash, even without the tip included. For years, I've been a deep wilderness PKer. I've spent thousands of hours over the course of my life PKing in Mage Bank, East Dragons, PvP Worlds, and I've always really loved the idea of PKing in single-way combat. From beating your opponent and engaging in large-scale battles, to the thrill of a 1v1 fight in max gear. This is what always has been exciting to me about RuneScape. In the early days, players would practice for weeks on end to improve at PvP, fighting each other in the duel arena or clan wars portals, to eventually gearing up and trying their luck in the wilderness, often upgrading their gear as they improved and accumulated kills, and many would even go on to create content around PKing, joining clans, or even competing in high-scale PvP tournaments for prizes and notoriety. But somewhere along the lines in 2010, the origin of cheating in PvP began, and the process has been ongoing ever since.
Everybody cheats in every fucking game. There's always cheaters for PKers. Yeah, 100% this happens. It's full of bots now. Yeah, like in WoW, I remember that in RBGs and in Arena and Mists of Pandaria, it wasn't about who was cheating and who wasn't. It was about who had more of the IP addresses of the opposing team and who was using the better cheats. Because like you would have the crazy one. Do you remember the Warlock fucking bot that would like turn Warlocks from being like good to just being like these massive like over god like, you know, like Lords of Darkness, and they could just like solo the entire fucking team? It was disgusting.
It all started with something called auto switching.
For money on the
Players
line
were
for
often
arm
praised
tiers?
for being
Really?
able to switch 6 or 8 items at once and having the guts to PK with them. Around this time, players would use a program called...
So you're saying people are doing PKing and they're doing it for money so they can take the person's gold and sell it? Oh, that, yeah, 100%. That's ripe for abuse. 100%.
bit in order to switch all of their items when pressing a key on their keyboard. This would obviously give them an advantage in fights, as instead of having to accurately put on 8 items, the program would just do it all for you.
Of course.
If you were low HP or about to die, instead of switching to your tank gear and clicking 8 items, you could simply just press F6 on your keyboard and Jitbit would do it for you.
So it's
Over
macros,
time, people got clowned on and were continuously ridiculed by the PKing community who tried to implement these tactics. This stuff was kind of looked at as pathetic and wouldn't often be taken seriously within the underground PKing circles and the clan world.
But here's always what the problem is that people think that it's not taken seriously, but if it gives you an advantage in combat, people will do it. Eventually, everybody will do this, even if people don't like doing it, because people want to win outcomes, and if you can't win the outcome without this tool, then you're going to use the tool. That's the way everything is.
So in the upper echelon of the PKing community, no one thought highly of someone who used a program to switch for them, as your reputation in these days meant everything, and once you were outcasted from the clanning circle, you were looked at as scum. This was basically the extent of cheating in PvP during the pre-EOC era, but little did we know, this PvP curse would return, and it would return with a vengeance.
Dang, this is
in
crazy.
the more recent years of RuneScape, players wanted a more optimized game client as opposed to the original one, as it was lacking several quality of life features and ultimately made the game less enjoyable for all. Jagex understood this, and after some time and a ton of Reddit debates, they finally decided to fully endorse RuneLite, the greatest RuneScape client ever created. RuneLite would allow users to have access to and import their own external plugins that fundamentally...
This is just like, wow, bro. Like, the moment that you let people start using external tools is the moment that you begin the descent into cheating. Because if you can have an external tool that can read information in a game, you can have that tool give you an advantage in the game. Like, I wish that in WoW, there were no add-ons allowed. I think add-ons are bad for the game.
change the way that we would view the game. As it would make certain things easier, it would also allow players more functionality that otherwise would be inaccessible.
Yeah.
However, this did come with some issues. Since RuneLite was open source, players could easily peek into the code and either extract information or add to it. And it wasn't long before the players of RuneScape decided that they could use the RuneLite client to create a real cheat engine that would allow them to excel in PvP.
Well, that seems pretty
Players would
good. That's
use this
smart.
opportunity to script plugins that would not only automatically change gear for you like back in the day, but it would also eat, change weapons, use special attacks, and never miss game ticks. At first, it was mostly noobs using stuff like this, and they were pretty easy to kill, so it didn't really impact the majority of the PK.
See, this is always how it goes. At the beginning, it's only idiots that use it, but then once good players see how useful it is, and this is what happened in WoW, is like one of my mods brought up, like Balance Out brought up, like, yeah, well, people do this because they can make real money for it. Well, in WoW, it was the same thing. Like, I remember there was this one time we did RBGs, and like a guy in the group was like getting sold a carry, and my RBG leader DM'd the other RBG leader of the other team, and he said, if you just let us win this match, I'll like send you $30. And then his entire team left, and we won the match. Just straight up cheating. And people are when money gets involved, all ethics and all integrity goes out the window.
Ecosystem. However, over time, the plugin scripters improved and so did the players, which started a wave of unbeatable Megatrons.
That's
2
right.
years ago, when the Steam client for RuneScape officially launched, I came across a group of players who injected the client with code and used several cheats in order to annihilate anyone in PvP. For weeks, I battled with these guys in the Revenant Caves, and it seemed as if nothing would stop them. Even when they got banned, which was hardly ever, they would always resurface the next day with a brand new account that they bought on a black market, and the rampage would continue. These guys were making so much money by killing legitimate players in PvP and selling the gold that the account bans were not even relevant to the profits that they were bringing in.
So this is a very, very easy calculus. Let me go ahead and show you. And it's a big problem that a lot of people don't really understand of like why botting happens. I was looking at this earlier, and I think it's like somewhere here. Let me see if I can find it. Basically, if the cost to bot is, yeah, here we go. So if the amount of time that you can make, the amount of money that you can make, if you can make your money back, breakpoint where investment for botting will on the average yield a higher return than the initial cost. So if you're spending $50 to make $60, the only problem that you have is scale. All you need to do is do this enough times and you're gonna make a lot of money. But the issue with WoW and like a lot of other games, it seems like RuneScape, is that you don't need to worry about that because you can make the money back very quickly. And so even when you get banned, it's still a net positive.
Fortunately for me, these guys were actually kind of cool, and they would eventually come into my Twitch chat regularly and told me how the client worked, showed me several clips of how the program operated, and what it could do in a 1v1 scenario. From my perspective, it looks like I'm fighting a PKer who's in max gear and standing on me between hits. He combos me down with the Volatile Nightmare Staff and then into a max hit with the Elder Maul. Seems pretty normal, like I just got outplayed. But from his point of view, the client automatically changes into max gear and barrages me, and then it steps under me in the same game tick after putting on tank gear. Then in the next tick, it automatically switches back to max mage, uses a Volatile Nightmare Staff special attack, changes back into his tank gear, and steps under me once again in the same game tick.
That's why you just can never have these add-ons. These add-ons, like,
Damn,
everybody who thinks that they can outplay an add-on like this, you are so stupid, you don't know that you're stupid. You don't even understand how powerful and how good these tools are. Like, everybody who thinks that I can react really fast. Autobot can? Oh, you can probably, and this is the thing, right? You can beat people that are bad. Of course, right? But if you're playing against somebody who has an equal or like a somewhere around your level of skill, they'll beat you.
Dang.
I can't see them. It automatically one-ticks into the Elder Maul for the KO and then stands under me again. For the average player, this might not even be detectable, but this is often happening more than you think. So yeah, as you guys can see, truly some devious stuff. These guys must have killed me over 20 times in the span of a week, and that's going against somebody who knows what they're doing. Imagine what these guys were doing on a daily basis to the average PKer or even somebody who was just experiencing the wilderness for the first time. To make matters worse,
Insta-dead.
these guys told me that they hardly played RuneScape at all and thought it would be fun to just hop on the game and abuse the PvP scene for a few weeks. I don't know how
Yeah, just make some money, you know, have a little bit of fun, fuck up the game, and then move on to the next one. Yep, sure.
true this is, but they said that they mostly played League of Legends and Dota and just happen to have a background in coding. But limited knowledge of RuneScape, this is what they could do to anybody in the Revenant Caves with little to no experience in PvP. After a few months, the Steam client injectors totally disappeared, only returning for Deadman mode once in a while and to mess around. But that's not even the real problem of today's era. Nowadays in 2024, we have bigger problems.
What is it?
Players have created entire
Hiding the Discord for okay.
Discord servers where for just $20 you can have access to the greatest PKing abilities in RuneScape. These custom-made plugins will allow you to fully abuse your opponent in PvP while doing almost nothing at all.
In my opinion, one action for one input. And if a game is doing actions and doing inputs for you, or a tool like this is not a plugin, this is a cheat. It's not even a question.
So yeah, for just a couple dollars a month, you can terrorize PvP and go toe-to-toe with the best players in the game.
Yep.
That client is too strong, bro. My life. He can just do anything he wants.
It's actually so embarrassing that Jags allows such a vast and impressive PvP scene, one like any other game, to turn into such filth and degeneracy.
I guess this guy doesn't play WoW.
Honestly, quite embarrassed to say that I was proud of being a good PKer at one point, knowing how many hours I've dedicated to practicing over the years, and now this stuff is going on under our noses and absolutely nothing is being done about it apart from infrequent bans that are only due to player reports. The problem with this is that
you're never going to be able to get rid of this if you allow this to be in the game. If you allow plugins like this to exist and you allow them to function with the game code, then this will never go away because people can make real money with it. And if you have an economy where you can make real money through actions in the game, that will always be what happens.
ruins the ecosystem of PKing and gives the undeserving players a chance to be a top-tier PKer without putting in any of the work. These clients are extremely difficult to fight since they're not human and never make mistakes. And now even gold farmers from Venezuela are using these methods to kill players and sell gold as opposed to their regular botting or gold farming tactics.
That was what was so crazy, is that, remember back in Burning Crusade, whenever I would start, no, Wrath, whenever I would DM gold farmers in like Botanica and I thought they were bots, they weren't even bots. They were just people from South America. It's like, yeah, my economy is such dog shit. What I'm doing is I'm farming gold in Botanica because it's better than getting a job.
Revenants, gold
crazy.
DM bosses. This is just way more lucrative.
Bueno, pégate. Agreguilo salva que no pela un estangle.
Buena, Gabriel. Espera.
Kill him, yep.
Dale de hacerle que la vida se la baje y burla, loco, pero a él no el loco no.
It's gonna be crazy. I bet.
Ahí, ese.
We're eating. That's 400 million. How much is you fucked his mom? How much is 400 million gold? How much does that sell for? Like 40 bucks? That's a lot of fucking money. You think about it, right? I mean, if you're a guy in South America, that's a big money situation.
400 M buena.
We're rich. Yep, there it is.
Why would anybody enjoy or want to become a better PKer in RuneScape knowing this is what's out there and what they will eventually need to compete with? Legitimate players lose tons of gold.
This is what happened with RBGs in WoW and also in Arena for a while, because there was so much cheating that if you wanted to be like a top-end player, you basically had to play with people that were cheating.
Engaging in these fights, and with all the terrible updates to PvP, such as the PJ timer changes and logout timers being decreased, these guys have even more advantages over the community who plays fairly. All in all, it's just sad to see what RuneScape has become, and either this stuff is 100% undetectable by Jagex, or they're just extremely careless and have given up on PvP to the point where they don't even want to moderate this stuff anymore. RuneScape was once a game that was recognized and celebrated for its PvP system and unique style in the MMO space. And now it's nothing but a joke with a pathetic end to a legendary storyline. As I spoke about
every game is going to be like this. Any game where you allow, like, there's a reason why a lot of like the really big esports games have like kernel level anti-cheat. And even they have cheaters. It's because if there's money to be made, these people are not thinking about, like, you have to complete.
We're like questing, but we're watching this video too. So
Completely reorient your thinking when you're talking about like people that are like playing this game and like doing this stuff. You have to completely reorient it from, don't even think about it as a game, think about it as a job. So how would you approach this topic if you were trying to make money with this? It's not about the integrity of the game. It's not about the way the game's supposed to be played. None of that is relevant. It's about how can I make as much money out of this system as possible. It's that simple.
In my last video, the many disasters of deadman mode, which you should definitely check out. Link is down below in the description. 38 minutes of every deadman mode disaster in history. These PvP plugins have been ruining the last few tournaments as well, which has caused many content creators to quit early and stop promoting the game mode, which is not healthy for the longevity of RuneScape. If Jags doesn't do something about this
is also like another factor is that RuneScape is not a esport. It's not a competitive game. And you can try to make it competitive, but you will always have problems at extremes. And this is why like the esports that are very popular are extremely well balanced against each other, like Counter-Strike, for example. And they're designed in a way for them to be esports. Because if you make something like this super competitive, you will run into these extremes. It's extremely competitive and sweaty. What I'm saying is that it's not like an esport. You can't take any video game and turn it into an esport. That's not how it works.
The PvP scene will continue to starve and the game will never recover. We literally have players making full-length, multiple episode-long PK videos using these plugins, and they only ever get banned after a player harasses Jags to do something about it.
Of course.
But by then, it's already too late. They've been on a rampage for weeks, killed hundreds of legitimate players, which ends up being a totally unfair way for them to lose their items and acquired wealth.
Hey guys, well, that's also another really big factor, is that like if I was playing a video game and then I lost a lot of progress in the video game because of a cheater, I would just stop playing the game. Like, it's just not, like, I don't want to do that. Yeah, nope.
Novus on the person editing this video. Visited an interview with a guy named Antonio.
Yo,
Antonio
I'm
used to
so
work with a lot of
gassed.
Venezuelan clienters, and he's where we got a lot of our information from. And
so I went to work at like 6 a.m., right? But last night, I didn't even like sleep last night. I don't even know. Yeah, I'm sitting here, I'm like wondering, like, should I even stream right now? Because I can't, like, so yesterday we streamed till like 8 p.m., right? So we got done streaming, and then I tried to go to sleep at 9, right? I couldn't go to sleep at 9, so I went to sleep at 10. And then I woke up at like 2 a.m. and I couldn't go back to sleep until like 4. And then I went to work at 6. And then after I got done at work, I went to work out. And then I went to the sauna in the steam room. So I'm like literally about to pass out. This is about to be a sleeping stream. That's why I was just gonna watch the video, because I'm like, I don't even know if I can even talk right now. It would be all right if I had just, like, if I slept last night. And it's like, and today I wasn't tired. I think it's because I went to the sauna. I went to the sauna in the steam room, and like, I'm freaking, like, I'm about to pass out. Because I'm like, dang.
Antonio used to work with a lot of the Venezuelan clienters, and he's where we got a lot of our information from. Antonio's concerned that if his identity is exposed in the process of making this video, it could potentially cause him some real life harm. As a result of that, and in combination with the fact that he said several words that we cannot put on YouTube, I have had to cut the interview quite a lot.
Yeah. Based. Yep.
And change his voice, but I tried my best to keep the integrity of it.
I don't know.
So I hope you guys enjoy.
But the thing is that these baddies, bro, trust me, they are like how it's called, like gangster, bro. You know, like these are not the bennies that you know the red farmers and shit. This is a job for them because if they get banned, they try to go. Whenever they get perma-banned.
They don't know your voice or anything, right?
Yeah, a lot of them knows, but I hope they don't realize.
How often would you say you would run into, like if you just went PKing on a regular day, like just with world hopping, how likely are you to come across somebody using the cheat client? Like how often are these guys out there?
A lot, bro, a lot. You have 20 fights in the red capes, like from 20 fights, I don't know, 17.
And what happens?
Well, it's like you think about it, why wouldn't you be using the cheats? Because if everybody else is using the cheats, are you just going to like handicap yourself and lose every encounter and lose all of your stuff all the time? Like that doesn't really sound very fun. Of course everybody's going to start using the cheats.
Do you think if these guys, like if they get banned?
A lot of them deactivate the auto eat. As you can see, all the bennies, if you eat GS mode, they don't even eat between hits because they deactivated that move.
So what you're saying is they've basically used the client for specific things, like and the reason they do that is to make it so it's not obvious, so they can avoid being banned and make everybody think that they're fighting a legitimate player, when in reality they have only the advantages that they need.
The things that they need to improve and put some anti-cheating on the client are it's a modified rule like that you exploit it. So it's very, very difficult to catch them. The only way to catch them is using the videos or just abusing it, you know.
Yeah, like
the videos isn't going to work because I bet that the guys that are doing this probably make their money back in like 2 days of gameplay. So unless you can have these people that get reported in less than 2 days, they're going to keep doing it. If they can make their money back faster than they can get banned, they're...
Colineo? Let's check him out. The dark side of Runescape? Yeah, this is gonna be a quiet stream. I'm just gonna be chilling. I ain't gonna be wilding today. I just freaking hopped out the sauna. Okay.
We're gonna keep doing it.
Check out.
If they can't make their money back faster than they can get banned, they're gonna stop doing it. It's simple fucking economics.
Making it really obvious.
Exactly.
Yep.
How do you know the cheat clienters? How do you know they're using it? And like, what do they do?
I think the main thing you can see whenever they're using client is very easy. First of all, go to altar, right? In altar, all the bennies do not bring teleport. So instead of the teleport, they bring seats. Body seats and middle seats. You will see, you can fight a benny, and you will say, okay, this guy's good, because bennies are not good. There are a few ones that are very good, but the others are trash. You can discover them because whenever they are low in food, they're not gonna run. They're gonna go for the auto DD. So, if they get the freeze, they're gonna start approaching you. Just simple double sequel. Nobody have their reaction time to move 2 steps at the same peak and also eating and changing prayers. I think that's the main reason that you can see if somebody is using.
It's like kickbotting. I remember in like I think it was like Mists of Pandaria or Kata. This was like the peak of cheating. People would get interrupted on instant spells. Like some druid would somehow cast a regrowth and he would get spell locked. So fucking stupid.
These kind of clients.
And
yeah,
how
you
do
just
how
can't
do you know
beat
these
that.
guys? Like, how do you have so much information on them? Like, where did...
There was some guys from USA trying to sponsor the client in the Benny's Discord. So that's why all the Benny's starts using it, because it's free money. The advantage you have is a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Is there anything else that you want to include that you think the public should know, or Jagex needs to be aware of?
Every time, if you PK guys, try to record, and if you see something sus, just send it to guide. For the, all the
never
people
gonna happen.
Are gonna see this video,
Yep.
record every time you PK.
It's never
try
gonna
to
work.
help the community, because if not, the world is gonna die. Everyone is gonna be 8K, and well, it's boring.
If you feel
Yeah.
the same way that I do
Of
and
course.
agree that this needs to be fixed, please remember to share, comment, and like this video. By spreading awareness, we can make sure that Jagex can't ignore the problem, and the only way to truly fix this issue once and for all is to keep the topic out in the open. Until the issues are addressed, Runescape will struggle to move forward, and PvP will remain stuck with no real solution.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for watching all the way through until the end of the video, and once again, don't forget to come check me out on Twitch. I'm live every single night with PKang content.
Enough of this. Okay, guys. I hope y'all... wait, what is video is this? Oh, this $20 mod. Okay, so we just reacted to this $20 mod is ruining RuneScape. So hope y'all enjoyed that video. We're about to check out some other videos too. Holla at y'all later. Leave a comment. Okay, let's check out this other person. Who'd you say? Colin. Oh yeah, there's a... Okay. Let's check this out. What's up, people? We are currently doing some quest action. We're in like the Gnome Stronghold or something, but we are about to watch this video. It's called She Was RuneScape's Strongest Player. Okay, so let's get into it.
Lady Killjoy was once the most feared player in RuneScape. Her combat level was the highest in the game, and in the wilderness, that made her untouchable. She looted gear and party hats now worth billions. Then, without warning, she vanished, taking her massive fortune with her. But her legacy went far beyond PKing. She created one of RuneScape's most iconic quests, and its rewards are still used by players to this day. Without her, RuneScape would be a very different game. So, who was she? Why was she so feared?
Oh no,
and
I'm not
why
leaving.
did she disappear forever? This is...
That was just a stream. I mean the video, so like I can cut these videos into clips. You know what I'm saying?
The incredible story of Lady Killjoy. To tell this story right, we need to go back to 2001. We don't know the exact date, but sometime...
This is RuneScape, like, this ain't old school, this is classic.
That year, Lady Killjoy discovered RuneScape. She wasn't one of the first 2,000 players, but she was close. RuneScape had only launched in January, so she was still there early enough to make history. At the time, player versus player combat wasn't just popular, it defined RuneScape. When you signed up for a RuneScape account, you had the option of being a player killer or a non-player killer. Player killers had PvP enabled everywhere outside of Lumbridge, while non-player killers were safe, but missed out on the best part of the game. There were no bosses, no mini-games, no Grandmaster quests.
That's crazy.
The map was tiny, the content was basic, and PvP was the main attraction. Most players poured hours into training their combat stats, not just to destroy others, but to protect their progress. Banks could only hold coins, so dying meant losing everything you carried, except your 3 most valuable items. And sure, you probably didn't have much, but even your worst items felt priceless when they were all you had. In early RuneScape, death was brutal, and combat was everything. So when Lady Killjoy joined the game, like many others, she poured her focus into her combat stats, more specifically, strength. Her first few months of playing, she ignored pretty much every other combat skill besides it. Her accuracy was terrible since her attack level was so low, but if she hit you, it was like being mugged by a sledgehammer. And while her low defense made her easier to hit, it didn't matter much if her opponents were already dead. As her strength level rose, so did her rank on the high scores. Her overall rank wasn't anything special, but in the top 2,000 fighters section, she was rising fast. Ranks in this section were determined by a player's hit points level, and because you gain hit points XP when you train other combat skills, such as strength, her hit points level climbed alongside it, pushing her up the ranks quickly. As her fighting rank rose, some of the game's top players started to notice. She was soon invited to join the Wanderers, one of the most powerful clans in RuneScape at the time. They had legends like Lightning, TKS, and even Blue Rose 13X. If you haven't seen my documentary on Blue, she was one of the only people in the entire game who could smith rune weapons and armor, the best gear available in 2001. Now, Lady Killjoy had everything, the stats and the gear. If your clan didn't have an alliance with the Wanderers and you saw Lady Killjoy coming, your heart would be racing faster than your first time fighting Jad. Although Jad wouldn't come out for another 4 or so years, I think you get what I'm trying to say. Nobody knew it yet, but Lady Killjoy's story was only just beginning, and it was about to collide with one of RuneScape's most important players. But first, did you know that every single hour a man is diagnosed with testicular cancer? It's the most common cancer among men ages a bundle will design and not ever log into RuneScape. Around this time, Lady Killjoy would meet Rab. Rab was RuneScape's one and only volunteer moderator. He was the first player to ever log into RuneScape, had a direct line to the game's founders, the Gower brothers, and generally had a big influence on the game. You've probably never heard his name, but have you ever completed the Romeo and Juliet quest, the Prince Ali rescue quest, or everyone's favorite shortcut to level 10 mining, Doric's quest? Rab wrote and programmed all of those. I'll probably make an entire video about his many contributions to the game.
Bro, what the heck is this, bro? What the heck is this? Open the damn gate. Open the gate, bro. Okay.
Favorite shortcut to level 10 mining, Doric's quest? Rab wrote and programmed all of those. I'll probably make an entire video about his many contributions to the game one day, so subscribe if you don't want to miss that. But for now, just know that Lady and Rab would become close friends soon after meeting. Lady would express to Rab that she had interest in writing her own quest. He encouraged her, and after she drafted up an idea, the two went back and forth refining it. Eventually, it was passed along to the Gower brothers for their consideration. Andrew Gower would read it over, and he liked it, so he sent it off to Paul Gower to implement into the game. Now, you might be wondering why. Why would the Gowers let a seemingly random player write a quest when they could just make one themselves? Well, the answer's pretty simple. Time. Back then, the Gowers were the only ones running Jagex, and RuneScape already had thousands of active players. Letting someone else take on the heavy lifting of quest writing saved them valuable time that they desperately needed. Lady's quest would go on to become the family crest, and the final version is much different from the idea Lady originally sent to Rab. Let's start with the version that made it into the game first. I imagine many of you either haven't done this quest, haven't done it in many years, or like me, spacebarred through most of it. So the story goes like this. The Fitzharmon family crest has gone missing, which has ruined the family's honor. You need to find it and return it to a character named Dominthius. Dominthius is the father of the Fitzharmon family. He has 3 sons who went off to war many years ago and took the crest with them. The sons have since split the crest into 3 and stopped talking to each other. The first son, Caleb, is a chef in Catherby who will give you his piece if and only if you complete a great task for him. Gather the fish he needs to complete his salad. The next son is named Avon in Al-Kharid, who wants a ruby ring and necklace made from perfect gold. You then go through a dungeon maze, mine the perfect gold, make the jewelry, and then you get his piece of the crest. Last is Jonathan, who is a wizard. He's been poisoned by spiders, but don't worry, he's bravely walking around his room in the Jolly Boar Inn doing absolutely nothing about it. If you cure his poison, he'll tell you that the final crest piece is being held by a demon named Chronozon in the low-level wilderness section of Edgeville Dungeon. He can only be killed if you use all 4 elemental blast spells on him at least once. Once you kill him, he'll drop the final crest fragment. Now, on day 1, Chronozon was actually located in the lava maze in deep wilderness, but Jagex moved him after a large number of complaints. I wouldn't be shocked if high-level players were camping this spot looking for some easy targets. Anyway, now that you have all of the crest pieces, you combine them, return to Domintheus, and quest complete. In return, Domintheus will reward you with a pair of steel gauntlets. But the real reward comes from his sons. Each one can enchant the gauntlets to give them a different bonus. Caleb, the chef, offers the gauntlets of cooking, which reduce the chance of burning certain types of fish. Avon gives you the gauntlets of goldsmithing, which boost the smithing experience you gain from smelting gold bars. And Jonathan, the wizard, can enchant them into the gauntlets of chaos, which increase the damage of elemental bolt spells. But there is a catch. When this quest was released, you could only pick one pair, and then you were stuck with that pair forever. If you picked the gauntlets of goldsmithing, that was it. You could never get the other two pairs. So now let's talk about Lady Killjoy's original version of this quest. You'll soon realize how different RuneScape could have been if this was the version that made it into the game. The quest starts off pretty similarly, except this time there's 4 brothers. You help Caleb the chef, it's pretty much the same. You help Avon, it's pretty much the same, except his name is Adam this time for some reason. And then when it's time to help Jonathan, things get a little weird. Instead of being in the Jolly Boar Inn, Jonathan is in a dungeon. He's looking for a death rune so he can kill a demon that is holding a water orb. He needs this orb to complete his staff. If you kill the demon for him, who is located in the low-level wilderness section of Edgeville's dungeon, and give him the orb, he'll give you his piece of the crest. Now, as you probably guessed, that demon would later become Chronozon, but when Lady was first writing the quest, she didn't have a name for him yet. While discussing it with Rab, she first suggested Kraken, which kind of works, except, you know, that's a fish. Then she pitched Damien, probably inspired by the Omen, which honestly is pretty cool. And after that came Cerberus and Hydra, before Rab finally suggested the name Chronozon. I found it kind of funny that 3 of the names Lady suggested would eventually go on to become real bosses in old school RuneScape, just not demon bosses. So back to the quest. You kill the demon, return to Jonathan, and oops, he's been possessed by a spider. So you need to find him a poison antidote. Once you do and he's recovering, he'll tell you about the 4th brother, Michael. Michael was the fiercest warrior in the wilderness, and he was last seen near the lava maze. Once you track him down, he challenges you to a battle, and once you win, he gives you his piece of the crest. You then return to Domintheus, and as a thank you, instead of giving you steel gauntlets, you are given the family's best shield, the Dragon Shield. Pretty cool, right? And honestly, not that far off from the quest we eventually got. But if that reward had stayed, a Dragon Shield handed out by a mid-tier quest, it would have changed everything. At the time this quest was being developed, there was only 2 pieces of dragon equipment in the entire game. The Dragon Sword, known today as the Dragon Longsword, and the Dragon Axe, known today as the Dragon Battle Axe. Both were locked behind somewhat challenging quests. So the Dragon Shield would have fit perfectly into that lineup. But the Gowers clearly had bigger plans. And by bigger, I mean put the Dragon Shield behind a jungle puzzle so confusing, it makes you wonder if the game is broken. The shield wouldn't appear until late 2003, and could only be used after completing Legends Quest, a quest far more punishing than anything Lady Killjoy originally designed. Still, the real rewards, the gauntlets, ended up being hugely influential. All 3 are still used by players to this day. Smelting gold bars at the blast furnace while wearing the goldsmith gauntlets is the best smithing experience in the game. Cooking gauntlets are the only way I got to 99 cooking without burning half of my bank. And chaos gauntlets, I guess some people use them. They have some niche magic training uses, but compared to the other 2, they're not nearly as useful. What's even more important than these gauntlets though, is that the character she created for the family crest didn't just fade into RuneScape's background. Years later, they'd return in a sequel mini-quest in old school RuneScape called Family Pest, where players could finally unlock and have all 3 gauntlets at once. The father, Domintheus, even played a major role in the Defender of Varrock quest, and we'll likely be seeing more of him in the future. Lady probably had no idea how important her little side quest would become. Anyway, while working on her quest, Lady Killjoy didn't slow down in-game. As you'd expect, most of her time was still spent training combat. Just a few months before the family crest launched, she became the first player to reach 99 strength, and shortly after, the first to hit 99 attack. She would also just barely pass Zhang Wei to become the player with the highest level hit points in the game. These milestones combined would push her to rank 1 on the fighting high scores. But you might be wondering, how? We know now that she started RuneScape a bit later than many other high-level players. So how did she possibly catch up? Well, she had spent the last few months almost exclusively killing guards for hours on end every day. She had discovered something strange about how RuneScape's combat formula worked at the time. Despite her very high combat level, it was actually more efficient to kill lower level NPCs. Higher level NPCs took longer to kill, and overall gave you much slower XP. Being a high level player helped her rise to fame, but her reputation as a skilled player killer is really what helped her keep it. A few months prior to these accomplishments, RuneScape had undergone a pretty huge change. Player versus player combat was turned off everywhere, except for a newly released huge chunk of land that I've briefly discussed in this video called the Wilderness. Here, player versus player combat was turned on for everyone, and nowhere would—
Bro, what the heck is going on? The heck? Go back to quest helper. Oh dang. Okay. What does it say? Use a spirit tree at the Grand Exchange. Alright, let's do it. Okay.
was safe. And this place was Lady Killjoy's new stomping grounds, and for everyone else, it was a scenic shortcut back to Lumbridge. Here, she would demolish other players, earning her countless rune items, scores of dragon equipment, and even dozens of party hats. Had she held on to all of it, she would surely be one of the richest players in the game right now. You'll see why she didn't in a moment. Now, seeing as how she had the highest combat level in the game and a near endless supply of all of the best gear thanks to her friendship with Blue Rose, it was near impossible for other players to compete with her. If you came across her in the wilderness, your only option was to run, as trying to fight her would almost certainly lead to your death. By now, everywhere she went, players would follow her, spamming her name and asking questions. She was invited to in-game weddings, promoted to forum moderator for the Wanderers, and regularly topped lists of RuneScape's scariest players. And now, thanks to the family crest, she had even helped shape the game's future. Lady Killjoy had reached the top of the game in every aspect. But just as quickly as she rose, it all began to slip away. In the following months, she would begin to dislike PKing, and soon announce her retirement from it. She would comment that she doesn't PK anymore because it started to get to her when people would beg her not to kill or hit them. This would slowly kill the fun of it for her. She would continue—
Wait, what'd she say?
Comment that she doesn't PK anymore because it started to get to her when people would beg her not to kill or hit them. This would slowly kill the fun of it for her. She would continue playing RuneScape for a while, but would quickly start to fall in ranks on the fighting high scores. In mid-2003, she would—
Yo, Lindsay, thanks.
Finally quit RuneScape. It was announced in 2004, a game called 2003, she would finally quit RuneScape to instead play a different game called Dark Age of Camelot, and later, when it was announced in 2004, World of Warcraft. However, this wasn't the last we would see of Lady Killjoy in RuneScape. Many years later, after the game had already transitioned to RuneScape 2, she would return. She would co-found a skilling clan called Keepers of Forgotten Honor, and trained the newly released construction skill for a while before disappearing once again. From then on, she would pop onto the game here and there over the next few years, but never stuck around. In 2008, she made a forum post that perfectly captured how out of place she now felt in the game that she once dominated. So I've been wandering around the last few days on RS. Just wow how things have changed so much. I've been lost in some city for a day now. Anyway, what is max combat level now? And where the heck did PKing go? It was a surreal moment. Lady Killjoy, once the most feared player in RuneScape, now completely lost in a world that had moved on without her. A few months after that post, something strange happened. Lady Killjoy logged into RuneScape once again, but players soon discovered it wasn't her. Unfortunately, her account had been hacked, and the hacker would take all of the valuables she had earned while PKing. That would be the last time anyone saw her account in-game, and in July of 2014, Jagex released the usernames of former members who hadn't logged in for over 2 years, as well as the usernames of non-members who'd been inactive for more than 6 months. Lady Killjoy's name was among them, and just like that, it was gone, taken by a player who, if you check their stats, clearly isn't her. Although Lady Killjoy has long vanished from RuneScape, her legacy lives on in the character she created, every gauntlet worn, and every player who panic clicks the logout button in the wilderness. Check out the video on the right, all about why RuneScape's housing market collapsed. In 2001, houses exist.
Dang, that's crazy. Alright, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed that video. I never knew who that chick even was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real, she did get soft. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could have been like... Dang, that's crazy. So they don't... I wonder if it was actually a woman or was it a dude, just... You know what I'm saying? It's probably one of them two brothers, to be honest with you. But... Okay, we're going to keep streaming. But I hope you enjoyed the video. What was that video called? She was RuneScape's strongest player, but then she vanished. And it's probably a guy. Catch y'all later. Okay. So here's the plan. We gotta be done with this soon. Wait, I gotta kill somebody? House west of the Grand Tree. Okay. I gotta kill somebody. I gotta kill a black demon. Okay. Gotta kill a black demon. Let's see what's up the strings. Hey, you never know. Mystery goes on. Yeah, for real. What is all this? King Worm, Swamp Toad. Swamp Toad? Okay. Hello there. Let's see. Suppose so. Okay. Search the chest in Glow's house. Big Glow Man. Glow Man. The demon gonna slap too? Let's see what happens. I mean, I got prayer, so I think I should be good, you know what I'm saying? Was I supposed to bring a key with me or something? Trying to scroll. I didn't even know I had that key on me, you feel me? Take the evasion plans to King Narn. I literally think this should be enough to kill this thing, right? A black demon. Okay, for sure. Okay, guys, we are in the middle. We're at the end. We're at the end of this quest. We're about to see what's going on. What's going on right now? Put 4 things down and come back to me. Okay, we're about to do this. What up, DR? You want to see the setup, bro? Y'all want to see the setup? Wait. Okay, so this is the setup. Oh, this. So it's on this big TV, you heard? I'm playing on a big TV. It's like mounted on the wall. Alright. So what's the plan? And I got 2 giant speakers over there. Okay. Okay, here we go. Agility potion. Boom. Oh, we use a T on here. Twigs. Okay. Pigs. 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 Okay, let's see what's going down. Uh-oh. Cutscene action. Hello? Anybody? Glow man? Yo, glow, big glow. Hell yeah, fire. You can right click on window spot and put the. Oh yeah, okay, for sure. Hell yeah, fire. You crazy glow man? Okay, let's see what the deal is. So we should be able to just. Okay. Alright, bro. Oh, I'm out of death ruins? Oh, come on. I'm literally out of death ruins. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't ready for this. Dang, I didn't bring no death ruins? Yeah, I gotta go. Maybe I can... Dang. How can I get out of here? Is there an exit over here? I can just climb up. Oh, that's it. I can stand right there. Yeah, I gotta... Staff batters, he's 170. Let's see. Let's see how long this will take. Let's see if it's possible. Let's see. 172? I might as well just go back to the Grand Exchange and then just... Okay, I'm just go back to the Grand Exchange and then just get my ruins and just do it. Alright. Yeah, I didn't even know that I was about to... I didn't know I had to fight nobody. Well, I thought I had my death ruins, so... Alright. Let me see if we can get some viewers. We live on YouTube. You feel me? Wait. Alright. Oh 0606. I stream from Arkham Asylum, bro. And I'm never getting out. We outside, gang. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Forgot my death ruins. Ain't that a shame? That's the worst, when you forget your death ruins, you'd be like, God. Cat. Wait, let me get some more fish. Let me get some of these swordfish. 5 swordfish. Alright, that should be enough. I got the little book. I got the book. Oh yeah, I was over there earlier. I think I went over there earlier and I said something, then I went back by and they were like, oh, is this guy getting us on? Okay. Okay, so let's try this again. This should take like 10 seconds. Wait, what's my magic at? I gotta get my ranged up, bro. No range, no change, you feel me? Oh, here we go. Anybody? This dude better start talking junk. We outside, gang. Shout out Roxy. New Roxy. Alright, this is about to take me like 10 seconds. About to get rebuked in Jesus' mighty name, you heard? Okay. And put this here. And let's go. It's about to take 5 seconds. Oh yeah, it's over. It's over, gang. I ain't even gonna have to sip the potion. Hit the 3-wheel motion. Yeah. Yeah, I think those guys that were outside the exchange, they've been there, like, they just sit there all day. So, like, I went past them like 20 minutes ago, and they probably looked at the stream and were like, this guy. They was like, this guy. Get your lanes. Like, you broke, boy. You weak. You're weak, buddy. For my ex-chick. For my old partners. For my ex-chick. For my old partners. Hey, you're wounded. What happened? The demon? Not Gluff. He's had a good gnome at heart. Guard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the heck is this? So now we're looking for a Draconius? My boy Draconius? Okay, how many of these roots are there, bro? Cause, bro, these things are everywhere. This is kinda ridiculous. Okay. I'll drink to that. Okay. I think. Okay. Nice. Level 30 agility action? Okay. You can now use the agility pyramid course and embark the stepping stones. Alright. Cold War quest. Attack level 51. Magic level 58. Okay. Combat 61. Okay. We outside. Glow hid. Okay. Nice. So now we can start Monkey Madness, I guess. Okay. So here's the plan. We do Monkey Madness and then I wanna have what is this? Okay. I guess we'll start this quest and then see what's really going down. Alright guys, we are about to start the Monkey Madness quest. So we're about to go buy some stuff. You feel me? You feel me? Okay, how much? I don't know again. Everything goody gang. Everything goody, you word. We made it, we made it. We made it, we made it. We made it, we made it. Yo, we outside. Yerp. Can I get a yerp? Bro, I'm in the glass right now, bro. I went to the grass. I went to the gym, bro. Dang, check out these fits. Y'all got that ship on, I ain't gonna hold you. Damn, check out his fit. He got the freaking, I don't know what's going on. Lava shield. I'ma holler at y'all. What up, gang? Man, listen. You can't do it with the burlap sack. Potato fit. Potato bag fit, you feel me? Put up with the potato bag. 10 pounds of them russet. 10 pounds of the russet. Let me see you touch it. Watch, he gonna be like, this fit was worth 16 mil. Potato bag. I'll put you on the thumbnail, you heard? Man, y'all really got that shit on? He got the Santa hat. Hoodie Ninja. Bro, your guy looks like homeless on this stream. Bro, I don't know. Yeah, man, you got... Damn, we gonna have to take a picture. This 16 mil? You dropped 16 mil on this, buddy? Brody paid 16 mil for this. 16 M&Ms, bro? For that? Yes, Sirski. Dang, bro. You dropped 16 M&Ms? Bro, you could've... Dang. Yeah, that's the undercover Riz, bro. Undercover Riz. Y'all don't even know he got the Riz from the fit. He just look like he regular. But then, he level 126. Oh, this dude got the purple skin. Dang. Uh-oh, we gotta get out of here. Somebody just pulled up. We gotta go. I don't know who that was. Before I start preaching the gospel. What was I talking about? I'm not chasing it. I already got it. I just can't use it. And I got DD. I got the DD Osama pack. I got the DDP pack, somebody gave me a dagger. Somebody gave me a dagger and somebody gave me a skimmy. Okay. Where we at? Where we at? Okay, over here. Back over here. So this quest starts over here too? Okay. So let me get to the money, Let me get to the money, I ain't gonna lie, this should be enough. Translation book, do I need this? I'm about to drop it. Yeah, I don't need this. Glow's journal, I don't need it. Helsinger scroll, don't need it. Okay. Lumber order, don't need it. Okay. Credit cards, don't need them, just me and family eating. Okay, we got the gold bar. Ball of wool. Banana. And then monkey bones. Okay. Okay. Can I drop this key? I don't need your key. Especially if this dude just betrayed us. Yeah, I'm chasing that skimmy, you heard? Man, I think I want to go back to just doing range. 58, 49. Let me see what the range. What kind of bow can I use? 49. What? I can go get a magic bow? Oh yeah, we gotta get this. Amethyst. We gotta buy a magic bow. I'm about to buy it. I'm about to buy a magic bow. And some amethyst. Okay, we're about to buy this magic bow though. Magic short bow. Okay. Magic short bow. Amethyst arrows. So we need like oh yeah, we're gonna get our little backpack going. I'm about to do a range fit, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Amethyst. Oh wait, can I wear dang, I had a ring of archery or something. Okay, archer's ring, archer's hat. This thing. So, bam. Wait, what kind of armor can I wear with this? $50 is the blue dragon hide? Oh, we gotta go get some blue dragon hide then. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. We gotta get the blue. We're gonna get the blue with the gold trim on it, you feel me? Hey, y'all know how I'm coming. I gotta come fresh. You know what I'm saying? Really come through with that ship on, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta buy the gold, you feel me? Like, I ain't. Why isn't this junk pulling up? Bro, I hate when they do that. I hate when they do that. Okay. So we got this. Oh, we ain't even 50 yet. Bro, why isn't this going? Okay, let me try blue D-hide body. Let me just get the trim one. Is that cool? Nah, that's tacky, bro. I ain't even gonna. We're just gonna wait on that one. Okay. Put this money in back. So we got our little fit going. We need some kicks. And we need a bracelet. Kicks. Which bracelet we need? This one? Bracelet of Slaughter. Oh, we're just gonna buy blue. Alright. Okay, so wait, we almost got everything. Okay. Oh, I need a short bow. Can this use amethyst arrows? Alright guys, wait, what's going on? We outside. Sometimes stuff has crazy high prices because it's not traded a lot. Just put it like 100K? Put it like 100K? I guess it'll give me the change anyways, right? You know what I'm saying? What about 40K? Alright, that worked. Okay, so we got it. So I guess we can sell this one back, huh? Okay. Got our money back. Okay. So here's the plan. I think that's everything we need. Prayer potions. Got some food. Got some prayer. Got some arrows. Get up out of there quick. Oh, anti-poison. Let's see. Let's just get an anti-poison, I guess. Anti-poison super mix? Anti-venom or anti-poison? Anti-fire poison. Anti-poison. Super anti-poison. Antidote. Anti-poison mix. Anti-poison 3. This is what we need. See what this is all about. Okay. Alright, let's go do this. Put this money in back. We might as well just try to get level 50 right quick, right? 3,000? 3,000? We should probably be able to just get that just messing around. What up? Yup. Hoodie ninja. I'm a hoodie ninja. Oh wait, this is the wrong way. Over here. Over here. Oh, trade? Yo, what up, Tortilla? Tortilla Tijuana. Oh dang, he already got the drip. Oh, dang, he got 5. Wait. Dang, he's got 5 M&Ms. 5 M&Ms. Late day. Late day, you know what I'm saying? R6 off a bean. Wait. Shouts out to Hoodie. Shouts out to R6. Yo, Tortilla, what's the deal? I'm about to go. Wait, let me put this money in back. I'm about to put this money in back, and then we're gonna go do this quest. Then now I got two D-high bodies. Put all the money in away. Okay. Let's do it. What is this? Oh, extended anti-venom. What the heck is that? Travel to the tree. Wait a second. I ain't gonna lie, we gotta take a picture of the fit. Really got that ship on today. I don't know what type of fireworks you got going, but those look pretty crazy. Let's go. Gnome Stronghold. And we the ones who done started this. Where the bro put my heart in this. Alright, let's do it. We the ones who done started this ish. Where the bro put my heart in this ish. What up, Steve Nelson? Shuts out, fully regarded. What up, Stevie? Okay, let's see what. Adventurous, good to see you again. I think it said I need 65 combat, but psh. Okay. In which our hero finds himself drawn back into Glow's web of deception. I'm a Glow man, I don't need no army. Wait. Oh dang, I ain't even got no. What up? Oh dang, region bracelet. Wait. Wait, no. I need these bones. 1, 2. Dark bow? A dark bow? What is that? I ain't never even seen one of these. Shouts out to Bri Free. What, did he just dip out? Bro, this dude just dipped. That dude got out there quick. Wait, can I use this? What level I gotta be? Level 60. Man. Okay. Okay, I just hit 50, or I'm about to hit 50. I have to go back up here? Okay. And I gotta stay low with the G. Oh, you can teleport through here? What the heck is this? Fly with Captain. Captain who? I'm gonna talk to this dude, see what he on. Can you take me on the glider? Talk to Glow. Oh, okay. Glider to Gandius? Oh, we just pulled the Gandius. Okay. Shouts out Gandius. We just left Tortilla. Tortilla, where you at, gang? Oh, okay, I get it. I didn't even know. I was like, it was already highlighted and stuff. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. Even with the quest over, I still need help. So how do we get around this dang fence, bro? The heck? You supposed to jump over the fence or something? Oh, okay. I got it all figured out. Man, this clown. Oh, what up? Shouts out to D Green for this. Hey. Hello, Cranberry. Did Glow send you? Man, why everyone keep talking about Glow? This dude just betrayed y'all. This dude betrayed y'all. Okay. Where to? Force F. The gnome tree. Alright, we're gonna go back to Vorok. Go back to Vorok, then hit the tree again. On my glow, man, I don't need a garment. Back to the tree. Okay. On my glow, man, I don't need a garment. And I'm in a freaking sauna. Big DOA. Okay. Back to the tree. Hey. Got this. Welcome back, adventurer. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Okay. Okay. Forza. Okay. Go through. Okay. Talk to Darrow, the first floor of Tree No Stronghold. To Darrow. So up here. Oh wait, do I have to keep this dude's orders? Picture's looking fresh. You know what I'm saying? Came through, got that ship on, you feel me? I'm on him. Got that ship on. Think I'm playing? That dude look like Batman. Where are the others? Okay. Oh, freaking gotta go. I had to drop something here. Do I need this? No, oil seal. No, all the way bottom flow. I guess we'll drop the monkey bones. Okay. Alright. We'll buy some more monkey bones, you're. What's going on right here? Am I freaking doing something wrong here? First floor, make sure you go through all of the chat potions. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, cutscene. What time is it? Okay. 8:21. Operate the what? The reinitialization. No, they don't. Where's the quest over when you need it? Well, this is going to take 18 years. Hit the like button, friends. Boost the channel. Hit the like button, you heard? Man, I don't have time for all these puzzles. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. They got an option to skip the puzzle. I think it's 250K. Man. I should just do that. I should. This is about to take forever. Forever. You don't say. You don't say. Okay. Okay. About to hit the room light, you feel me? What's up with that room light though? Yeah. Puzzle solver. We the ones who done started this ish. Oh my goodness, they didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah. Okay. Dang, look how freaking crap. I mean, they don't look bad, but I mean. Okay, so puzzle. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Was this supposed to help? Because it ain't. Oh, click that. I didn't know what was going on. So you're telling me that this is going to turn into a puzzle? Okay, guys. Here we go. We're about to solve this puzzle. Bro, what is this? No wonder they couldn't get the dang thing working. Oh my gosh, what is going on right now? Is this working? Okay. Bro, this is ridiculous. Are you sure this is working? Facts, have faith. No cap. Cause I'm like, when I was doing it myself, I thought I was getting closer than this. Now that my brain has turned to mush. I don't even know. Oh dang, it looks like a freaking picture now, huh? Dang, I didn't even need that, bro. I could have done that without that. Bro, I didn't even need the quest helper, bro. Back to H-DOS. Pulling up with the H-DOS. H-DOS. You word? Shut up, Beans the Rat, you word? So meta, it hurts. Bro, I didn't even need that, bro. I could have just done that, like, by myself, bro. I was already done with it, but y'all were, like, complaining, bro. Y'all were like, I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. I had it all figured out anyways. So. Okay. Now what? Are they gonna act like I wasn't just doing the quest, huh? Talk to homeboy at the hangar. Oh. Bro, I got too much stuff, bro. Gnome Royal Seal. Can I drop that? Don't drop the regen bracelet. I think we can drop one of these prayer potions. Talk to Dero in the hangar. Understood. And good luck. Wait, let me go get my dang. Let me get my prayer potion and I'm gonna pull up. Let's do it. Yes. Told bro, let's take a trip. I heard they selling Matthew Miami. Extended anti-venom. So that's this one? Oh, okay, for sure. Who are you two? Who are you? Who are you? I'm in the 10th Brigade. 10th Brigalion. We're in the 10th Brigalion. Did you crash straight here? Straight like that. What did you do then? Oh, my bad, sorry. Bro, what is this dude talking about? Talk to my boy Wadar. Wadar. Got the radar. Maybe this won't take too long, you feel me? Well, it don't matter how long it takes. I'm getting it done. Bro, why do these people like... Oh, okay. It's like you talk to them and then they just don't say nothing. You're like, what's up, bro? Talk to them again. I want my dragon skimmy. Meanwhile, in Karamja. Cutscene. The workers are getting restless. I know. Look, I know. Chapter 2. Told bro, let's take a trip. I heard there's something mad in Miami. We need to go ahead and get... What the heck is this thing doing? Your bow isn't power enough for these arrows. I'm about to die out here in the wild. Bro, oh dang, now I'm freaking poisoned, bro. Man, give me a dose of this. Man, I only got one goddamn... I only got one swordfish in this joint. I thought this was about to chop my head off or something. Okay. Yo, what the heck is going on right now? It was a back door, bruh. Look, a newcomer. I'd say, let me be the first to welcome you to Ableton. What the heck, bruh? Damn, my guy isn't even here. Oh. Oh yeah, we gonna smoke this dude. Where's that ape at? What level is this guy? Oh damn, this dude about to slap this Oh damn, this dude tripping. Yo, I gotta go, gang. I'm out. This dude about to slap the Yo, gang, what was that about? Yo, that gorilla was really tripping, gang. Yo, that gorilla was tripping. Yo, that gorilla was tripping. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what we're gonna do? This is about to be the end of the stream here. I'm about to just drop it into. Oh, okay. I'm about to. I guess we can do it over here. I'm about to just get these. Get the level 50 so I can wear this blue stuff. You feel me? So I can wear this blue drip. Blue drip. Got the blue drip. Damn, this dude got a coffin on his back. What the heck, dude? Okay. So we need to put these back, and then we can get these. Some of these right here. Damn, look at this fit. Wait, who is this? That's a W fit. I ain't gonna hold you. Alright, let's see if this person says if they're cool. I don't know, we'll see them. We gotta get to level. You think we'll. Man, I'm about to get killed out here. I'm on them. Shouts out Muffin Man, you heard? Shouts out Muffin Man. Put the prayer potion away. We gotta get some more lobsters, you heard? Oh dang, she took the fit off. That was a W fit, now she going for the alien look, okay. Dang, whoever that was had a W fit, I ain't gonna hold you. How long do you think it'll take to get to 50? The uppers on their block, tennis slide, fuck them up. What the heck are these? Oh dang, he was going crazy. Bro, I thought... Let me investigate this magic box. Dang. Bro, I was like, the first one slapped me back into the cage, and then the second one, I was like, oh man, this one's moving quick. I was like, I gotta go. I was like, that first one slapped me. I was like, this second one is gonna be over at this point. I picked the lock. Cause it was like cause like when you hit follow, it like turns. So the thing was like looking at me as it was moving. I was like, oh nah, this is a wrap. $33.50. I don't know if I'm about to wait for this. There's like no guards even over here. Where the guards at? Where the guards at? Where the guards at? Ain't no guards even here. I was actually... This is gonna take. Nah. Alright. Let's get this flick. Gotta get the flick. Gotta get this flick. Alright everyone, this is about to be the end of the stream. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. So we started Monkey Madness. We made some progress on it. We did another quest. We unlocked the other 2 quests. Yeah, for sure. Tomorrow, we about to get it popping. Pause. Ayo, pause. You know what I'm saying? So if you're watching this in the future, shouts out to you. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. If you watch it during the stream, shouts out to you. You know what I'm saying? So I'll holla at y'all later. Shouts out God the Warlock. Shouts out Beans the Rat. Shouts out Fully Regarded. Shouts out Steve Nelson in this joint. Mr. Airdoof was really good. Shouts out Dustin Hanks. 400 plus, you hear me. Shouts out Hood Django. On phone them. Shouts out Lindsey Bramley. Shouts out Roxy. Shouts out Roxy. Shouts out DR. And that's it. So I hope y'all enjoy the stream.